round lifts up her skirt and a tumor falls out and it helps you. I wish they picked another name for creep tumor, like maybe creep support station or creep commune. But creep tumor is just such a negative. And if you look at this, because these rocks are no longer here, this part of the map can actually be joined relatively easily right now, and it feels a lot more symmetrical because this isn't as contained, and this is a backdoor, so there's a lot more space up here with the change in the map, and because of that, you can so easily run your units back and forth across here, making this great pluck spot for Zerg. Zerg is going for 5th and 6th versus Goody on his 3rd. But Goody is also spreading out for his 4th. Good tank placement up here. Good tank placement down here. If he had a dropship, so one thing I like to do is I like to put a dropship up here, a Thor down here, and a turret up there, and then yes, then you can put up 2 tanks and they're defended from mutas, and it's great. It's great. I'd say that tank positioning might be a touch defensive. At this point, you're going to want to split the map, and that means moving them up here and setting up some bunkers. But in the meantime, back at Zerg's base, once again, going, screw it, let's take 5th and 6th base. All we need is gas. Why? Because we have a billion minerals. Let's look at Zerg's upgrades, getting 2, and he's about to get 3 because he's on Hive. Fun stuff. Plus an Ultralist Den and his Fire, finally. Who else is excited about mech versus Ultralists? I know I am. Meanwhile, the Overlord going spitting creep all over the ground. Goody unsieging a tank and moving it down here. Once again, checking on these upgrades. He's on 1-1, working on 2-2. Goody, don't queue, just make a 2nd armory. You made a billion factories, might as well make another armory. And we're starting to see, ooh, that's interesting, 3 starports. I wonder what's going to happen now. He's continuing to make Thors. Oh, good, he made his 2nd armory. Where is it? There you are. Hi, Mr. Armory. Good. Goody must be listening to me. Now, Ultralisk, does he have cracklings? Does he have cracklings? He better have cracklings. Yes, he has cracklings. Cracklings are so good at everything, and they're so cheap. So Ultralisk, Crackling, and Fester is very scary as a Terran, because it's amazing. But we also see a Blue Flame Hellion drop. Those are also very scary for everyone, everywhere, anywhere, anything. Goody could be working on 3-3, but instead he's decided he doesn't want to. And look at this. Goody actually has a cool decal up there. It's a fist with a lightning bolt in it. That's awesome. And for anyone who says that they aren't, I challenge you to a fist fight with lightning. So Goody finally has cleared out that creep and can thus put down his base. And there is some Hellions versus Ultralists. I wonder who wins. Is it seriously going to be the Hellions? Did anyone else see the day... Oh, there we go. That shows who wins. Did anyone else see the Day 9 Daily where this epic battle is happening? You see Neuroparasites going down on a Thor as well as a tank. This looks like way too many Ultralists, but at the same time, this tank spread is unbelievable. Nothing says I'm going to kill you like a billion tanks on the high ground. In the meantime, a Neuroparasited tank there picking up only 4 kills. Planetary Fortress now successfully repelling the Ultralists. Wow. But they're just going to go over here and pick off this expansion, except they can't tell. In the meantime, there was a Blue Flame Hellion drop in the main, or pardon me, in the 5th of Zerg. He... Burn. He looks to be killing a queen. Great micro there by both players. At any rate, these Ultralisks, I would like to see more queens, because you can easily move the queens down along this creep highway. That actually looks like a highway for once. And then heal up your Ultralisk, but instead, he's opting not to. Goody's making more of those. He's not making any more of those, and these are remaining on add-on. I do like this play, though. It's really interesting of add-on list, or using naked structures more to significantly increase your production, as well as allowing for more production later. Nice, just, oh, Corruptors, that I anticipate greater Spire, there it is. I don't watch the production tab. In the meantime, we see that, wow, actually Matiz, I'm sorry I mispronounced his name all along, we're just going to keep on calling him Mates. Mate is at 31 food advantage. If we check the units tab, 9 of that isn't what he wants it to be. If you're Goody, you want, alright, well, he has like 10 more drones than me, so I might be able to pull it out. No, instead, it's, you have more stuff than him. But Goody being very smart, preemptively getting Vikings. I like to have 1 reactored starport in my TPZ mech, just so I can get Vikings, just in case. And mass Viking tank, whatever that is surprisingly good in, like, all situations. If you have a couple of Thors in there for mutas and a couple of Marines, then all of a sudden, you've really set up something good. But now it is Corruptors. Where are all the Broodlords? There they are. There are the Broodlords. If you guys actually look on my channel, there's another game where I nuke a bunch of Broodlords, and that kind of decides the game. So if all else fails, nuke Broodlords, guys. There's nothing wrong with that. And now we are seeing, ooh, nice fungal growth there going down. Oh, but my lordy Lou, look at that. That's what we call getting ripped apart by Siege. At the same time, though, it would be intelligent for him to unsiege all of his tanks so he doesn't self-damage. And these are like 3 Vikings versus 9 Broodlords. I don't like those odds, and there's a Corruptor spawning. But at the same time, what is he building? He is building 3 Vikings. And not getting his 3rd mech upgrades. He also has a bunch of idols. But at any rate, we see Broodling versus Ground. Broodling tend to win. Do you guys know that actually in a point defense drone will not kill a Broodling like in midair because it counts as a special attack then, I believe. Because yeah, Swarm Seeds is a special attack, but then the moment the Broodlings touch ground, they then are blocked by the point defense drone, which I thought was really interesting. There's also a cool trick you can do if you have a bunch of Thors and a bunch of Hellions, and you outnumber the Broodlords. Is you put all the Hellions and you have them surround your Thors. Then the Hellions will roast all the Broodlings, and you focus fire the Broodlords with your Thors. In the meantime, Zerg is staying on 6 base. I don't know if I like this, because after all, he might run out of money in 10,000 years. In the meantime, Terran is actually getting up his 5th base, and if we look at the supplies, this is pretty even, especially considering how many more drones Goody has than mates. And I do know it's Matiz, but I don't care. However, I also would like to point your attention to these upgrades being so stupidly for the Zerg. Come on, Goody, you have 2 armories. Use them like a boss. And Goody's production shows us. He is making 3 Thors, 2 Hellions, 2 tanks, a tank, and 3 Vikings. That's a very nice balanced production tab. In the meantime, Zerg is actually looking for air weapons level 2. He's forgetting to inject larvas with his queens because he has so much production he doesn't feel the need to. He's knocking down these backdoor rocks, which I like. And Goody's actually taking this base because this base is so full of creep. And I guess he's looking for just some quicker counterattack lanes because that just opens him up for Hellions. At any rate, I apologize for all that jingling and jangling. That was my dog spinning, because he likes to spin. Then there are those Thors, which really should have... Don't get air upgrades, get Thor upgrades. Goody, do it, do it. Also, don't put 4 guys in gas. But at the same time, the Zerg is under macroing the Terran, apparently. And I think, oh, well, that evened up very, very quickly. He's making 2 or 3 Broodlords again, and he is, interestingly enough, Broodlord Ultralisk is surprisingly bad. But that doesn't matter because you have Infestors! Infestors are a really fun unit to play, although I did play a 2v2 where I went like pure Infestor, and it looked really good until I realized we lost. Mates, just something happened that I missed. Oh yeah, Blue Flame Hellions. Oh, he's landed his barracks over there. Clever. Barracks just getting a lot of scouting value out of it, and the Zerg has just neglected to check there, even though that's the first place I'd expand to. I'd knock down these rocks, I'd put up a planetary fortress, I'd cover missile turret there, put tanks there, and then put the rest of my tanks up here, and I could cover everything. And it's a nice protected little ball. However, these are a lot of Ultralisks. And it's getting to the point... Oh, and he's finally making Banelings. Anyway, it's getting to the point that Oh, more starports. Goody, what do you have in store? He has a fusion core. Where is it? Where is it? Must find the fusion core. There's the fusion core. Holy crap, is this awesome. This is battle cruisers. That is straight up pimp. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. And he's making his 6th command center. That is so awesome. It's battle cruisers, and he's orbital command farming. This is something you do late game as Terran. When you start to get excess gas, or actually it's when you start to get excess minerals, you pull your SCVs off minerals, you have them all repair, and then you just send them on a suicide mission. And I like to scout with them and then have them like kill workers. Like, see, look, that's really good. He's scouting up here with them. Oh my god, I can't believe we're gonna get battle cruisers. No wonder he wasn't upgrading mech. Get the weapon refit. Come on, get your model cannon. Get it. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Goody is what is called orbital command farming, essentially abusing the fact that mules are free and don't cost supply, and therefore you're just going to focus on mining gas, let your SCVs do something else, or like attack, freeing up supply for your army. So because of that, you have like 20 SCVs and 180 army, while the Zerg has more like 70 SCVs, 130 army. So this is overall stronger in your favor, certainly. But we're also going to see Zerg Flyer attacks level 3, so it's 2-2 upgrades versus 3-0 upgrades. Oh, this is going to be so cool. The Zerg has no idea. Oh, man. Oh, Goody, you just might have gotten on my list. You just might have gotten on my Thorzane, TLO. Oh, great play by the Zerg there, catching the Terran off guard. In the meantime, there's a ton of neural parasites going down, but the tank spread just might be too much. And there's so many Vikings, even though they got fungal growth, and there's a whole bunch of neural parasites going down. In the meantime, though, the tank spread from Goody might just be too much. Every single every single Broodlord has gone down, but in the meantime, the Vikings are actually not doing anything. And is Goody going to have enough tanks to hold these Ultralisks? In the meantime, there's still more fungal growth going down, killing all of these Vikings. Where are those battle cruisers? They're not in production. Where are the battle cruisers? There's no battle cruisers. Goody, are you seriously going to lose before you get battle cruisers? That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable, young man. You got battle cruisers. I expected battle cruisers. No, this is the problem with mech. You can't remax ever. It takes like 1 billion years to remax. Tank shot there. Poor tank. He thinks he can kill. As I said, 1 billion years to remax. It actually appears he's just going to try to do some kiting with those tanks. He's making a bunch of Banshees, which would be good, and these tanks getting a bunch of kills themselves. And actually, looking at it, Goody hasn't lost that much, but he's about to.